If you have a Shopify store, then this video found you for a reason. There are more than 4.5 million Shopify stores worldwide, and I guarantee that your listings are missing at least one of these tips that could help it rank higher on Google and get more sales. Here are my top 10 tips to make sure that your listing is the best that it can be. Tip number 1 is to use a straightforward title with really good keywords. So rather than just saying dress, you can say something like the Nora Shimmer long sleeve cocktail dress. If you were going to get on Google and shop for a product, what would you be typing into the search bar? That's what you want to use in your title. We like this title because not only would it show up for dresses, but you've now included adjectives like shimmery, long sleeve, and cocktail dress, which people likely are typing in to find that perfect outfit. Tip number 2 is to have a really strong description. Not only do you want to include keywords here, but you want to truly sell this product and show why it benefits the customer to buy it from you and not somebody else. Continuing on with the dress as an example, I would say something like, this dress not only shines in person, but on so many levels. It's handmade by our seamstresses with sustainable fabrics, fits true to size, and you're sure to turn heads when walking into any room. The description is a really important place to talk about your product, but also to show your personality as a business. Make it fun. Tip number 3 is to use high quality photos, but make sure that you compress them. Show your product in good lighting, show many different angles of it, and show it how it will be used in the real world. Pictures truly are worth 1,000 words. Making sure that they're compressed is also super important, especially if you have a ton of products on your site. You don't want photos taking up a ton of space and slowing your site down. There's a number of apps that you can add to your Shopify store that can auto compress your photos, or you can compress them before uploading them onto your listing page. You can find any of these on a simple Google search. Tip number 4 is to include similar products and link them on the back end of your listing. So if you're sharing something like the Nora dress and you also sell the shoes, handbag, and sunglasses, you can include those in your meta fields. This is a really great feature to add because if somebody doesn't have any styling experience and they end up loving the whole outfit, you just upsold them on 3 additional products and put more money into your bank account. Tip number 5 is to use proper alt text on your photos. Alt text is just short for alternative text, and basically what it does is it tells Google exactly what is in that photo. Adding alt text to your photos not only helps them to show up better in search, but it makes your site much more accessible to people who may need it. Tip number 6 is to use categories and make sure to have really good organization throughout all of your products. This is going to help your customer when they're on the front end of your site and they are filtering through different types of options. If somebody has to put too much effort into searching your site to find exactly what they want, they're likely to leave and go to somebody else's website. So make sure that you're nice and organized. Tip number 7 is to make sure that your URL handle matches the product that you are selling. For example, let's say that you created a product of hand-pressed olive oil and you also sell balsamic vinegar. If you copy that product, the URL can become copy of organic hand-pressed olive oil versus organic balsamic vinegar, and that can be very confusing for Google and your customer. You can see exactly what the URL handle is of your product towards the bottom of your Shopify listing. Tip number 8 is to add videos when necessary. Not only are videos super engaging and grab your customer's attention, but they can quickly show how a product works. A great example of this could be something like a Dyson blow dryer going through a woman's hair. We know that they work quickly, efficiently, and you can really see the results in real time. My tip for videos on your listing page is to make sure that they're no longer than 5 to 10 seconds. People move quick. Tip number 9 is to make sure that you are including all of the important information that somebody might need to really understand your product. This can include things like sizing charts, model information, dimensions, ingredients, and so much more. The more informed your customer is, the more likely they're going to purchase that product because it aligns with exactly what they're looking for. It's important to be clear and concise so that you can narrow down your audience to people who genuinely want to purchase your product. Tip number 10 is to always include customer reviews. There is nothing more important than what your customers have to say. Everybody knows that you like the product that you're selling, but to have somebody else back you up on that is very important. The power of referral is absolutely everything. And there you have it. Those are my top 10 tips and tricks that you can implement right now to take your Shopify listings from mediocre to magnificent.